Hey everyone, it's Cool Trainer Rob, and I'm back with another video discussing my favorite aspects of Pokemon card history. This video is discussing the Evolution by Mail campaign, which is also sometimes referred to as the Communication Evolution campaign. Now, I personally like the Evolution by Mail description best, as I think it describes the campaign accurately for English-speaking audiences. So for all intents and purposes, that's what I'm going to call it in this video. Back in the late 1990s, there was a set known as the Vending Series, which I won't get too into for this video, as that series of cards really deserves its own video, but a little explanation is needed in order to tell you about the Evolution by Mail campaign. So, the Vending Series was a series of Pokemon cards that were distributed via, you guessed it, vending machines. The Vending Series cards featured a glossy finish and were peeled off of sheets like these. This series of cards saw 3 waves of release, Series 1, 2, and 3. In the third series of Vending Series cards, there was a card called Bill's PC, and this card would be integral to the Evolution by Mail campaign. So now that we've got that bit of information out of the way, the Evolution by Mail campaign began in April of 1999. When fans purchased Vending Series 3 sheets, they could use their copy of Bill's PC to trade for the evolutionary cards of 5 different Pokemon. Those 5 Pokemon were Omastar, Gengar, Machamp, Golem, and Alakazam. The premise being that when you wanted to get those same Pokemon in the games, you had to trade them in order for them to evolve, except for Omastar, which evolved after leveling it up. So that card is a bit of an outlier in all of this. So depending on which card you were hoping to trade for, you'd need to send its pre-evolutionary counterpart into Media Factory, a Pokemon multimedia company, along with a copy of Bill's PC. So to receive Omastar, you'd need to trade an Omanite. For Gengar, you'd trade a Haunter. For Machamp, you'd trade a Machoke. For Golem, you'd trade a Graveler. And of course, for Alakazam, you'd be trading a Kadabra. Here's an example of the way your trade would arrive to you in the mail. It came in a pretty cool looking Pokemon-themed envelope, along with a letter and your card. As a result of the way these were mailed out, they're kind of tough to find in high grades. My friend from Discord, Violet Koala, provided a rough translation of the letter, and it is as follows. Thank you for participating in a trade campaign. Here's the evolved card of the card that you've sent to us. Thanks for enjoying Pokemon card game. So Bill's Japanese name is Masaki, so these promos are often referred to as Masaki promos. The Bill's PC card's text reads as follows. This card is needed to exchange either an Ammonite, Haunter, Machoke, Graveler, or Kadabra for its corresponding evolution card. This is a card necessary for enlistment in the Communication Evolution campaign. For detailed contents, carefully read the remarks on the expansion sheet, Green Edition. Now, I think that is just an extremely exciting way for people to find out about the existence of such a campaign. And right there in the card's text, it details what to do. That's really cool to me personally, just an anecdote from me. However, it should be known that the existence of the campaign was also made apparent on the backs of all Vending Series 3 sheets, as that's where the instructions were on how to proceed with the trade campaign. Also, when the card's text references Expansion Sheet Green Edition, that's just another way to reference Vending Series 3, as each of the Vending Series releases were color-coded, with Series 3 being green. These cards hold significant value due to the methodology in which they were obtained, and I think this is just another incredibly cool campaign that Japan ran back in the 90s, much like the Trade Please campaign, which I've made a video about already. So if you haven't seen that one, please check it out, and I'll leave a link for that in the description below. If you liked this video, please share it with somebody else who might like it too. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments section, and if you haven't, please hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a lot, and as I've heard, it really helps with the YouTube quote-unquote algorithm. I've been Cool Trainer Rob, and you've all been excellent as you always are. I'll see you next time.